Hi, welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book Men's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. When it comes to the conversation of finding meaning in life, people often find this topic to be a bit deep and far from our reach, when in fact, it is a topic that is closely associated with our lives. More often than not, we find ourselves depressed and in pain due to certain negative experiences such as losing a job, breaking up with our spouse or loved ones, or being involved in an accident. These experiences have the tendency of making us question our self-worth and plunging us into a deep state of depression and hurt. When faced with these situations, we often associate the source of these negative emotions to anything that makes us feel unhappy. However, we rarely come to grip with the core problem, which is the fact that we are yet to find meaning in life, or at least have lost grip of it. You might wonder, what does this book offer to bring us out from these situations? This book offers a way out of depression and negative emotions through the use of logotherapy. This concept, when applied successfully, is certain to reignite your passion for living by helping you find meaning in life. It is worth noting that the birthplace of the concept of logotherapy is Germany's notorious Auschwitz camp during the Second World War. Many are familiar with the bloody and criminal history of Nazi Germany. Yet, only a few know that those who survived the inhuman torture in those concentration camps weren't as thrilled and happy to be free. To them, it felt like hitting rock bottom again. Why, you may wonder, who would be unhappy to be free of such inhumane circumstance? The reason for this will be clear to you momentarily. The book Men's Search for Meaning was named one of the 10 most influential books in America by the Library of Congress. The author of this book, Viktor E. Frankl, was a Jewish Austrian psychologist. During World War II, Frankl gave up the opportunity to flee to America for the sake of his aging parents. Hence, the whole family was imprisoned in Auschwitz camp. Facing such damning circumstance, Frankl was neither demoralized nor pessimistic. Not only did he strive to survive, he used his personal experience in Auschwitz to create logotherapy, thereby helping many people find meaning and rehabilitation from extremis. He has published 39 works that have been translated into 34 languages and sold around the globe. To better understand Viktor E. Frankl's teaching from this book, we will discuss the key points therein in 3 vital parts. In the first part, we will discuss the background of the concept of logotherapy. In the second part, we will take a look at how to find meaning in life. And in the third part, we will highlight the 3-step method to achieving meaning in life. Let us begin by explaining the meaning of Frankl's logotherapy. Logotherapy focuses on finding meaning in human existence and also the pursuit of such meaning. According to logotherapy, the effort to discover meaning in life is the primary motivator for man. Uncovering the background of the concept of logotherapy is linked to the journey of psychological changes among victims in concentration camps. The atrocities committed at Auschwitz are forever infamously etched in human history. The stories are gruesome, and the description of such unholy places haunt the morality of sane minds. Yet, Frankl's depiction of concentration camps is different from anything we have seen or heard before. Unlike most writers who have narrated this fiend history of Nazi Germany and their concentration camps through researching various historical sources, Frankl himself has been an inspiration to some of these recollections of history. Having a Jewish identity, he was forced to be a prisoner for 3 years in the murderous grounds of Auschwitz. Yet, it was also in these extreme circumstances that Frankl began his research on logotherapy by carefully observing how the conditions within the concentration camps affected the lives of inmates and their mental state. From the moment prisoners were ushered into the camps, the daily food ration consisted only of little dry bread and watery soup that had only few pitiful peas in them. These meals could barely feed a child. In addition to the lack of food, the prisoners had little or nothing to wear to fend off the cold. All they could do was shudder in snowy weather. Furthermore, they were tasked with heavy lifting work like digging railroads and laying tracks every day. They couldn't afford